Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Create Astral Modded Minecraft, where, as you can kind of see from my little living room work a station area-y thing, yeah, I've cleared out a few chests, and if you look behind me in the train door, I did a couple things. So if we just go back in here and take a look, we've cleared out, well, I have cleared out, I don't know why I keep saying we, I have cleared out my entire freaking storage room. Like, I only made 4 drives in the last episode, and that was not enough, so I had to make 4 more, and that's now been enough. These are non-stackable items and random junk that I don't really want in storage system, so that's why there's still these 2 chests. Like, I have a plan for all my heads, what I'm going to be doing with them. All the random little Dorkman heads that are... Oh, I took the one out of there. Yeah, I'm going to be doing something with those, but that's for later. But if we look, everything important is in my storage system. And a few things that aren't really important, like a skillet, but I'll need that at some point. But yeah, I've gone ahead and cleared out all of my inventory. And I even have these external storage buses, or, well, they're just called storage buses. External storage is refined storage. These guys are just called storage buses. So they're hooked up to these 2. Both these guys are set to in and out. Like, they're allowed to pull in and out from there. So this way the dirt can go into the system, because there it is. Same with the cobbled deep slate. They can go in and out, but they won't be stored on the drives. So yeah, I've gone ahead and done all that. Like, I even cleaned this up a little bit. Don't know what I'm going to do with the shimmer just yet. But I have also, since last episode, have worked on the crystals. What are they called? Certus. The Certus quartz crystal production. Yeah, I worked on that a little bit, and it's kind of turned into a little bit of a monster. Yeah, I needed a whole bunch of power for these crystal growth accelerators, because, oh, each one of these takes at least 5 FE, and yeah, they're, ooh, excuse me, hiccup. Yeah, so I had to have quite a bit, and, did it? No, it's not. So there is still an issue with this thing, that it doesn't like to like produce the crystals correctly. Like, whenever the crystals turn into full size, they don't get sucked up by this chute for whatever reason. I swear to God, I thought I just saw a seed just shoot out sideways out this way, and I was okay, I'll have to watch back the recording. But either way, for whatever reason, the Certus quartz crystals, whenever they see, look, they're done, they're full size, but they, for whatever reason, don't want to get picked up by this chute, even though this chute has nothing stopping it. They just don't want to go. So I'm still figuring out how I'm gonna fix that issue, but otherwise, we are making more crystals. It takes about 30 seconds for them to grow up from the seeds because of the growth accelerators. And then theoretically, they come down, they go through this, half of them go back up into the system like that, and half of them come over here into this. And this is my little supply. So we have infinite crystals. It's just a little buggy for some reason. But that is not the main focus. Just wanted to show you guys what's been going on since the last episode. Oh, I also did some work on Mars and whatnot to create myself a laboratory. And as you can kind of see it, the texture's a little funny. I made myself a little off-road shopping cart for me to drive around in. I'm in a shopping cart. But yeah, that's just for me to go around the world in. But the actual object of today's obsession is gonna be getting the Ostrom running. We already got the what is this called? The Mars sand, the Mars stone. We already got that, so we can start creating essentially a cobblestone farm. And with that, kind of like how we do it with this guy, we're gonna create that so that we can then get the ostrom and I think it's the conglomerate, which the conglomerate can be. Oh no. Marstone can be crushed into Mars sand, which washes into lead. Yeah. So we can get the lead and the ostrom going today. And I think I'm going to continue to build on top of this, but probably move a little bit further up there. Probably like in that mouth area. But I gotta light up that area a little bit. As you can see, it's kind of dark. So I'm gonna do that and we'll get started. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit of work off camera, and you can maybe see what I've been doing right now, but you can also see that my original plan hasn't kind of gone through. I'm not building up there. Instead, what I've done is I've finally torn down the moss farm. It just was not producing enough, so we reclaimed the area that it was in. And that's just this little area right here. But this little area, ignore that, he is actually working. Like you saw it, those little particles. Yeah, see, that's just a visual glitch. Fixed. Okay. But the sweetberry farm's still running because we still need that for some bone meal, and then that guy is still running. But the bone meal is definitely starting to dry up a little bit, as you can see. We had all that in backstock, but now it's getting a little scarce for my opinions, but we'll deal with that at another time. For now, we're going to be working on the ostrom and the lead, like I said earlier. And for that, this is basically all we're going to need. That, and of course, a toolbox, the things in here. I am going to need some way to store the ostrom and the lead that are going to be coming through, but otherwise this is the base ingredients. And in my free time, quote unquote free time, I have actually made a design for the farm that we're going to be doing, and that's why I know not for a fact, kind of for a fact, how much we're actually going to be producing. And that is right around about 400 and 200. Okay, 400 of the lead, not ingots, nuggets, and about 200 ostrom nuggets per hour. I did a test in the world and it seemed to come out all right. I could optimize it a little bit more, but I spent so much time trying to get it working that I'm not gonna put myself through that. But if we go over here, we still within, yes, still within the loaded chunks. We're going to take this guy. So we're going to have the cobblestone being made right here, and it'll make Mars stone. But it's also going to be here, here, and here. Gonna have to be a little careful. This is wood, and we're going to have lava here and here. So, gonna have water here, but it's going to be touchy. I also need blocks to fill in here. Thankfully, I do have some sitting down in my little work chest right down here. So let's grab, I think I have stone blocks in here. Yes, just regular stone blocks. Don't want to use wood because, again, working with lava. But we are going to first start out with the I need to break into this wall actually. Ooh. That wall is hiding the lava. That's the lava generator. This right there. Well, poo, I gotta pull this forward at least 2 blocks, which means I have to go resmelt these into stone and not cobblestone. But I guess that gives me time to show you some other things I've been doing in the process of making that farm, and just, you know, I'd get annoyed, so I'd do other things, and you can see it right there. My house looks a little bit different. It used to be wood, it used to be, well, actually, it was all planks and logs, but now, oh, and cobblestone stairs are still the same, just because I don't know what stairs I want to use leading up. But I figured it was about time to change this up from the humble beginnings it was, and I made it into blackstone and deep slate. I also changed out our doors for industrial iron. Only issue is now when I right click, nothing happens. But yes, so I changed out the interior here, brought it upstairs as well, but this is still all the same. So this still took me a little bit of time, but I am happy with the results. So let's smelt this bad boy back up. So we're gonna have to go 2 blocks in front of this. So 1, 2, you, and you. Now we're really gonna have to be careful with this wood because the lava being right here is gonna want to jump. But we place this, in that, then this, and then so water, lava, water, lava, and water. Now the reason for having this little gap right here is so that the water flows into it instead of out and breaking the system. That was actually one of the reasons why this video has taken so long to come out. The other reason being issues with my recording software. No, not my recording software. Recording storage. So I have a USB, an external hard drive that's USB linked, and for some reason the USB on its connection was not working right. So it would just I would sit here and have it plugged in, and I'd unplug it and plug it back in, and it just wouldn't connect. And so it was driving me nuts. I'm like, why isn't it working? This should definitely be working. And it wasn't, and I figured out why it wasn't working. Because it was hooked into a USB hub that is... I stepped on. Yeah, I stepped on the USB hub at one point in time, and it broke. These need to be stairs right here. No, they don't need to be stairs. These need to be stairs. Nope, not that one, though. This one, and this one need to be stairs. Because this way it'll flow this way into here, and then flow sideways into other blocks. Okay, cool. But, so we can do this, this, and this. So, the lava and water, actually can pick up both those things here. I need 2 things of lava and 3 things of water. We take our stairs, put them there, and there. We take our buckets of water, fill them in here. Alright, and now they flow. Now we take our lava and place it there. And there. There we go. As you can see, it's made Mars stone and some conglomerate. Now the conglomerate is actually half as often, if not less, chance to actually be made. It's weird because I noticed that in my testing world where I wasn't getting as much conglomerate as I was hoping. So But with that, we then take our drills and we place them right here. I messed up. There you are. So we shift right click, and shift right click, and shift right click. So all our drills are facing down into these guys. Our fans are right there facing into them as well. This way, when the drill mines this out, the fan will blow it forwards and it's going to drop down here. Now from there, those guys are all going to merge onto a belt and be taken off for the next process, which is simply sorting it. So let me make this look pretty. Well, it ain't pretty, but it is patched up, so that way nothing kind of goes flying, or if I walk over here, the fans back there aren't gonna just try to shoot me off in the distance. But the stuff will land on the belts, and then they'll go down this way, then go down this way, where we actually need some of these. These brass tunnels. These brass tunnels are going to sort out the different things. So the Mars cobblestone and the conglomerate are going to go down different branches. So the conglomerate will go down here because it's actually the easiest thing to do. So it'll go this way and it will get crushed. Quit. I'm putting both those right there right now because I don't know which side's going to need to be alternated. Like, one of these I'm going to need a gearbox on, the other I'm not. But there we go. So the conglomerate's going to come down here. It's going to get crushed into Ostrom. Right? Conglomerate. This crushes, yes. Okay. And that's how we get the conglomerate. And it's super easy. Also, these tiles are from somewhere. I don't remember where, actually. Boop. And then take these. And we do that. And that. There we go. That's simple. That's easy. This next part, not so simple, not so easy. Because what we have to do first is we have to turn the Mars cobblestone back into Mars stone. So we've got to essentially burn it. And I'm trying to think about the best way to do this because that's a decent distance. What we're gonna have to do is, do I have room down here? What is this? That's a gearbox. I was gonna say we can put fans down here and then lava, so fans and lava. But that gearbox makes it a little difficult. We could extend it by one, and we do have room to put another set of lava over here and here. Because basically we just want to cook the stone as fast as humanly possible. But with, the amount we're going to be getting, regardless, this belt is going to fill up. So we'll do 3 fans. And that's why I have this extra stack of fans right there, because I knew the ones I brought, or at least separated out, weren't going to be enough. Also, I just put away the fans. But we'll have the fans down here. Excuse me. You were not there. I don't know why they decided to do what they just did, but there. Boop, boop, boop. And then, oh, I have to cover up this glass. Well, at least a little bit, anyways. But boop, boop, boop. And then take these out. Boop, 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 boop. Gimme. So now, there we go. We'll have lava all the way down here. I actually need to keep some of this open real quick. Then I need to make a few slabs. Inventory issues are always fun. Modded Minecraft just makes it so that you have so much stuff that you have to have in your inventory at all times. But we need the slabs there so that the lava blocks don't try to merge in the middle here. So that the lava doesn't flow. Also need 3. Should only be 3 buckets of lava. So we put one there. It spreads, and those should all push the heat this way. I saw you just out of the corner of my eye, but I saw you. Oh, right. Because this area is chunk loaded, it's protected area, so even with him blowing up, it wouldn't have been an issue. That's actually why I ran away. Oh, but I saw him just barely out the corner of my eye right there. Which means, oh, this area is dark. That's why. But either way, back to it. Put some lava down there. And then we put these back here. And final lava bucket goes here. Now what we're going to try to do is get the fans blowing this way, and up. And we'll have all of these cooking very quickly. Although, I will need to have a buffer chest. Probably, actually, oh. That was dumb. I don't think sometimes. I was gonna say, have a buffer chest right here to let in the items into like one of these storage units, but one of the crude ones, so that way we're not keeping too much. Yeah, let me go get that, put that right here, and wire these ones up. Well, actually, the wiring up is gonna have to happen stage-wise. Yeah, I'll be right back. Well, oops, I started tinkering a little bit too much and ended up putting down more than I meant to. But I got the chain drives in and they're all hooked up to these fans. I'm waiting to kind of see, like, I know one of these, like, hopefully just this one is going to have to be a gearbox. But I don't know if it's going to need to be a gearbox and a gearbox or a gearbox and a gearbox to get these two flowing in the right direction. And kind of the same story down here, because these are the fans that blow the heat up. So, yeah, that's all in place. I just got to do some testing once I get the actual stress online. But either way, I do need to do this and this for more crushing wheels, because once the Mars cobblestone comes down here, goes in here, because this is the Mars stone, it'll go in, and it'll stay there, which we can actually put a andesite funnel there. That way, it'll go in there, and if we start backlogging on this belt, it'll just backlog into there, and that'll hold a lot more than this belt will. But it'll get crushed into sand, and then the sand will come along here, where I planned on having a fan right here. And can I still get away with it without it looking ugly? Maybe. You know what? I can get away with it because you can't see it from the ground right here. So we'll have some water here, fan, and fan. Doo-doo-doo. Fan, fan. And then... I don't think I can have a third. Nope, I can't, because the belt for the sweet berries runs right there. Give me the dirt in my inventory. So I could... No, I can't do that. Looks like we're going to have to stick with 2 just because of where I've placed it. Because I was going to say I could add a third on top. Actually, I still... No. Oh, I can, actually. Yes, I can. Because I need one of these. So I can have a third on the top. Just gotta do this. And then my fan's already in my hotbar. Hey, there. So we'll have a water block here, water there, water here. We just gotta find a way to kind of belt them in. Am I gonna be able to? I'm gonna have to find a way to be able to belt this all in. Oops, I hate falling down in that area because there's no real easy way back up. I have to do a bunch of parkouring. But while I was parkouring back up, I did think about the fact that I am going to need some way to hold water back in certain areas. So I grabbed more of these planks so that I could do this. 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 And, oh, I'm gonna need another set. And that. Because this way the water will not flow and mess up everything I'm doing. So we'll have the 3 contained water sources all blowing right here. And with the funnel in the spot it is, it'll still wash what's right in front of it. So the Mars sand that comes in through here will be able to be turned into lead nuggets. And I can still access this guy. I should probably sit here and do this real quick so that I can actually access this. Or I could turn the screen facing this way. But we do have the Ostrom and the lead's final locations. So now it's just about me belting it all up and putting some water down in locations and getting these belts running. So I have forgotten an item, a very important item, so 1 second. And that important item was the rotational speed controller, because we got to, we got to power all this thing, and it takes a certain amount of power that I'm not producing anymore because everything's being taken up, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this electric motor, boop, pop it in there. Electric motors are actually pretty easy. Sorry, I burped. These electric motors, pretty easy. Like I said, the hardest thing is this standard machine casing. But we then attach... Oh no. I didn't think about that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Crank this bad boy all the way up, and it'll produce... As you can see, actually, it's flickering between the 8,000. I thought this was going to be able to produce enough, but it's not. So that's why we have 3 of these guys. And it's still flickering. So, ooh, I fell. Wait. We gotta either wait for it to stop flickering. There we go. I was afraid I was gonna have to break this and place it again because for some reason this doesn't always work correctly. Like the way it's set down. Sometimes you have to break it and place it again. But now we take this bad boy and it's moving at 16, which is fine. But here's the question. Is it breaking in the right... It's breaking in the right direction and it's flowing in the right direction. So we can actually speed this up a bit just so I can get some stuff. But the conglomerate, I need to put this here. Now, some stuff might flow out from the top like that conglomerate did for just a minute until I get these belts running. In order to do that, I need to take the power that's running this way. Can I send it down? And it'll be difficult to send that down. Okay, got him running. I just had to... I actually did have to go around the back and bring this down a block. So it is now running that way. But now I need to run this guy this way. So that's actually a lot simpler. Excuse you, sir. That was not what I was trying to do. Yoink. We want to do that, and then we just got to do that, and it runs in the correct direction. I don't think this one will be, though. No, it's not. And then, ooh, but that messes up that direction. So I need to do that. Change this into a vertical. Actually, that is a problem. Or, no, it's not. Boop. Hey, I said boop. There we go. Not a problem. Why didn't, we only want Mars cobblestone going this way. Why is everything failing? Oh, I know why it would. That was dumb. So, we then take this and turn this back into a regular gearbox. Place it there. Nope. We actually take that back out. Place that there, and then that there, and then, yay. Hey, how you doing? I just want to make sure my conglomerate's going the right direction, bud. To rotten flesh. It's the conglomerate. Oh, it's going the right direction. Okay, cool. Now I just gotta power these guys. Okay. But I also need to... I'm gonna do that right there, just in case this doesn't flow in there. That's what I thought. Boop. Now, these are flowing in the right direction. But they're not being cooked just yet. So... Can I pull a sneaky and do this? Okay. Okay. Is this cooking? I cannot tell. That side's flowing correctly. This side I don't think is. So to fix that, we do this, place this. That side. That side's now flowing correctly. All that just ended up in my inventory. Fun. Ouch. Pooh, I don't know if that's flowing correctly. How will I know? I've run into a problem. One that I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of kerfuffling with. Give me 1 second. Okay, so yes, they are all going in their correct directions. So that is doing what I wanted it to do. We just actually have to sit here and let this accept items. There we go. We also actually have to let items go out to the left side. So it'll go out and onto this belt line when it has the chance. In on the right, yeah, out on the left. But once this belt starts flowing, then it'll spit the items out. But now if I throw all... Okay. Okay. Throw that, that, and that. We should see these guys start being made into regular Mars stone. If I come down here, you should see that number jump up in a moment. Hey, 69, 33, 197. There we go. Okay, it's cooking. We're cooking. Alright. Now, I've got to get power to these guys. And then power to this, and power to those. So, how am I going to do this? I already have power underneath. Or could I do some banjangering right here with a vertical gearbox? This is flowing in the right direction. If I do this, I can't see the side that I need to. Can I? Nope. Okay. Alright, do that. And they are going in the right direction. Cool. That's what I like to see. So now, if I just take that guy out, take that guy out. I got the Ostrom Nugget. Boop. So we do this, let these come in, and we have 2. Alright. That's what I wanted to see. So now, if we go over here and throw this conglomerate back on the belt, they'll go down this way. They'll be made into nuggets. Lots of nuggets. Hey, we got 16 already. Now you can see that this is just overflowing. Whenever this belt fills up, it'll all just come down here. And that's what I do want. I don't want it to sit there and just keep spewing it down this way. So if, like, this line, you can see it backed up. Now it's just all going that way. But get out of my inventory. I now need to get this line running. Okay, 3 vertical gearboxes later, and this should be running the correct direction. I took the power that's right there, just attached to it, and it should be running okay now. Hey, it's running. All right, and then this isn't gonna run the? No, that's not gonna run the right direction. But that should be. That's running the right direction. Then if I do this and basically do what we did over there, which is just gearbox these. Can I do no. I was dumb, I was holding shift. Do that. And then connect this, and they're running the right way. Cool. Mars sand, there you are. And then actually for this, I can do this, and boop. There we go. Now I just gotta run the power for this. and get the water in, which I have conveniently forgotten to get. Okay, I think I've got this ready to go. So I had to connect, unfortunately, I had to connect these via that way. Yeah, it looks ugly, I'll admit, but if it works, it works. Right now, I don't care, because, yeah, I just need the items. So hopefully this is rotating in the correct direction. And that looks like it is, except it doesn't look like this one is. Is this one? No, this one is not. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to move all this up one. And and wait, right? Oh, you. Oh, you're not facing the right direction. There we go. Now it should be. It's still not blowing in the right direction. What? Why aren't you blowing in the right direction? Or is it? I cannot tell. Oh no, it is. It is. You can see the air particles there. Oh my god. It's not the first time I've got stuck on that belt. But now, put this stuff away. Take that little bit. Oh, we need a lead. And then we do that. We want some lead. The good thing about this is that nothing else comes out of the sand. So it'll either make lead or it won't make lead. So it just, like that time I think it just straight up disappeared. Yeah, it just straight up disappeared. So we don't have to worry about anything clogging up this belt and or like putting in a chute to pick out bad items. So we're all good there, because otherwise that would have made this a lot harder. But this is flowing. This is working. We've already gotten 21 Ostrom, which is good. And we've kind of backstocked quite a bit of Mars stone. So we are making and producing the lead. But that is going to be it for this episode. We are actually very much over time, and that's why I'm down here and not back up over there with the lead. So I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I've been Dorkman191, and this has been Create Astral Modded Minecraft. Bye, y'all.